I'm excited to travel with you, babe.
It's new for us, baby, because we haven't been traveling for 10 months. It's a good day.
I'm saying that this one's a different one. I feel like
go out and travel.
I love traveling with you. You know, today I'm excited about it.
Because every other day it was fucking miserable.
You sat on the back of the bus. It happens. I sat up front because I've earned my position in life there.
Because you're a medallion?
I am. I'm elite. We can call it elite. One day you'll get there. It's okay. Just keep doing you know? And maybe one day you get there.
Just keep trying to build yourself.
Yeah. The only way up is here. I mean, the only way is up.
There's only one way up. After you're in the bottom, man.
It's true. So I know how it is. Standard tickets to come first. Today we're in line and the guy's like, anyone flying standard?
No.
What did he say?
Someone from the standards.
Someone from the standard group, please? I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm elite. You can ask him. The commons.
From the common quarters.
Peasants this way.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I just wanna make you mine.
So I think we should put these guys through a quick little flow.
Hello, let's do it.
And it doesn't need to be quick. So, quick little flow that doesn't need to be quick. So we can do the beast, which we've learned, the unload that we've learned. Paolo showed you the side kick through as well. And then like a lizard lunge, like one of these, but from a loaded beast position. So the sequence would be this. Starting from beast, we kick the left leg through, bring it back, kick the right leg through, bring it back. You can decide whether you want to send your hips to your heels and move your hands forward, or just step your feet back to get to the loaded beast. Then from here we'll do the unload beast wave, where hips come up, one vertebrae at a time, shoulders be on your wrists, hips down low, chest up high, and then we return. And then from here, we'll take a step forward on the right, we'll bring it back, take a step forward on the left,
trying to bring your feet basically up to your hands.
Exactly, and that's like I put my right foot on the outside of my right hand and then remove. And you can put your hand down before you put your foot back. If you see people go quick, they'll go like this, but you don't need to do that. And then the next thing we'll do is pretty challenging. We're gonna knit with your legs. So rather than stepping right here, we'll step out wide. The wider you go, the more space there is. So now that back leg can come through.
Damn. And when we do that, look at that fucking hip mobility on that right side. But when we do that, should we sit? Should we stay?
You should. Ideally, I'd love for you to be able to stay here.
That's fucking crazy.
Elbows in. I'm gonna peel that leg back. Come back to my beast. Now I'm gonna put my left foot down. Left hand up. Right leg through. Now I'm gonna come back to my beast. And now from here, I'm gonna send my hips to my heels and bring my hands out in front of me so I can tuck my chin to my chest. Now from here, we're gonna go for that unload beast wave. So my hips go up to the ceiling. Nice V like a downward dog. And now 1 inch at a time, going through my spine like an ocean wave. Shoulders be on my wrists. Then my hips come down low. Then my chin comes off my chest, looks up to the sky. Now return, chin to the chest. Open up your shoulder blades, hips go up. Bend your knees, hips come down. And now I'm going to take that front step forward. So from here, I'm going to bring my right foot forward, outside of my right hand. Yep. And you can bend the back knee as much as you need to. And then ideally, I'm going to peel that right hand off the floor. Yep. Now right hand goes down. Return to your loaded beast. Left foot comes forward, outside of your left hand. Left hand comes off. Left hand goes down. Left foot goes back. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go even wider. So I'm going to step really wide forward. Yeah. Now I'm going to put the weight onto my left hand, remove my right hand, and then peel my left leg through. If you need to sit, you can. And now bring it back. Return to loaded beast. Wide left front step. Remove the left hand, put the weight onto my right arm, and then peel the right leg through. Yeah. Bring it back and return. Yes!
Yeah.
Give me one of these.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That's fucking nuts, right?
We did it.
Yeah, man.
We're a bunch of filthy animals.
It's craziness.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
And if you want to have fun with it, we'll add kettlebell. So kettlebell will be on the floor. We'll do a loaded beast. We'll pick it up. We'll do a snatch.
Oh.
Put it down. Load the beast again. Do another snatch.
Yeah.
Like layers on layers on layers. We got the swing with two hands or with one.
How do you do it? Can you explain?
From the get setup.
Yeah,
for sure, for sure.
Since you've been doing this for a long time.
Okay, so kettlebell swing.
And maybe the different swings, a couple different ways.
Oh, for sure. I say that the only mistake that you can make with a kettlebell is squat swinging, just because of the power pocket, right? So we want to generate power with your posterior chain being behind you. And if we squat swing, the only way to generate that power is to hyperextend, which is not good. So if I had a plain wall or a sheet of glass right here, I never want my hips to go beyond it. So in order to get that power pocket, rather than squatting down, because it's going to go this way, I'm just going to hinge. So now if I have from here to here, to generate as much power. Yep, exactly. So from the get-go, kettlebell, bring it out, toe out, heel out, toe out, heel out. Pretty decent setup.
Far away. Okay.
Yep, you want to be about shoulder width apart.
One more time.
From the top,
I like
toe
that.
out,
I've seen
90 degree, heel out, toe out, heel out.
it. You know your distance and your stance for your kettlebell.
For the kettlebell, I like to have my toes pointed forward. Preference, if you're impinging if you're leaning in at the hips, you can always turn them out slightly. From here, we're going to soften the knees, karate chop and hinge the hips backwards. Shins are perpendicular to the floor. Now I've got this big, gigantic power. If I can't reach the bell, I'm not going to compromise my back to pick it up. Shoulders are pulled back. I'm just going to bend my knees, tilt the kettlebell towards me, and then try and snap the handle. When I try and snap the handle, it's locking in my lap. And now from here, eyes are always gazing forward. I'm going to hike this kettlebell to the highest point in my crotch, to the triangle. Once I receive, then I drive with power, snapping my hips, squeezing my ass, and my arms are simply the cables stopping it from leaving my hands. I'm not pulling at all.
And you're pushing your thighs against
Straight
your forearms,
hips.
right?
Exactly. Connectivity. So as soon as your forearms touch the insides of your legs, it's your cue to go back. Once you can't go anymore, thrust and squeeze. The kettlebell's going to float. Let it float. Don't pull it down. Once it comes down naturally, hips go back. Some big mistakes we see: squat swings or pulling on the bell that you're not utilizing a posterior chain at all.
People getting a little lazy on the way down
Yeah,
too with the
yep,
weight,
and it
jerking them
pulls
back
you.
in position.
Let the bell go where it needs to go. You're going to move around the bell versus the other way around.
Yeah. Or even just trying to think that it's about going from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Whereas ideally with the kettlebell, it's about getting that almost isometric tension, squeezing your quads as if you're trying to in your ass. So then 10 reps will smoke you instead of just point A to point B, point A to point B. You know what I
And
mean?
there's different styles, right? So like hard style kettlebell training is kind of what we try and do.
Yeah.
And then there's like kettlebell sport, which is for efficiency. So there's a lot of like pendulum swings.
So you like
Or
you're
the
pulling
receive.
the kettlebell down?
Yeah.
Oh, are you pulling the kettlebell down on
I
those?
don't on
You
those ones, but I don't even know if I can do it. But they receive in back and forward.
Oh.
Back and forward.
I can, yeah. It's like
Reason being.
you go for 12 minutes. How many snatches can you do with one kettlebell for 12 minutes?
Like at the Arnold, you know those
for
things that
12
they do?
fucking minutes.
They can't put them down for 5 minutes, I think it is, right?
Or they do
And they rest here.
press, poof.
So they're going for
you see
efficiency
people doing like stuff.
versus output.
Instead of us trying to make every rep the hardest possible so you can get the most of it, these guys are trying to go for reps. So they go,
They're always relaxing.
instead of,
Yeah, staying quiet.
The weight is indicative of them being able to do a lot of reps.
Exactly. And that's what their sport is, right? Hold on for 5 minutes. How many reps can you do? As soon as you put it down, you're out. So they're going efficiency, trying to preserve energy. For us, we're trying to go hard style, maximum output with every single rep.
Got it.
So for a kettlebell swing, that's the same idea as just the hinging of the hips, right? Now if we go for a swing with 2 hands, you're holding on, right? Your hips move the bell. If we're going for a clean, the hips do the same exact thing, but the elbow stays close to the body. So biggest mistake, people pull, and then it slams on the forearm. Thumb up the butt. Thumb up the butt so you've got internal rotation. Snap the hips, keep the elbow close, the kettlebell will float. Once it gets to belly button height, you want to imagine that you're scraping it into the bowl and receiving. So we call it spiral clean. So boom, boom. The turnover is so quick it never bruises my forearm.
Yeah.
So you guys want to go for that one real quick?
Sure.
And then the same setup, hike it to the top of your triangle. Nice, that's it, Mark.
And you can kind of squeeze it too, right? So it doesn't come down quite as hard if you need to, right?
Yeah, and then there's a term called broken wrist. So if you have a broken wrist, it will hit the back of the forearm. Imagine you were going to punch someone. That's how you want to land with a kettlebell. So try not to let any hinge in the wrist
okay,
happen.
I
So
see.
keep it nice and tight. Yep,
Oh, I see.
there you go. Just like that. Solid.
and
Very
imagine
nice.
that if I'm looking at you from behind, I should not for a second be holding the kettlebell, right? I shouldn't be able to see it. So if you're cleaning like this, you know that I have something. Instead of, if you align almost like a boxer, and this goes back to it. If we're holding the kettlebell in the front rack position, we want to make sure that we're trying to exert as much energy as we can instead of resting,
Leaning it.
instead of flying elbow, instead of those, out. So if you see me from behind, you could think that I have two or I have nothing instead of, you know what I mean?
Twisting, yeah. So we got the swing, we did the clean, and then the snatch. There's multiple ways to do a snatch. In our world, we call it like a standing snatch versus a swing snatch. So a standing snatch is just ultimately a clean that you clean really far above your head. So it goes straight down and straight up. We don't do that now, but that's one way of doing it. We hinge ours, so we go for a swing. We retract and redirect the kettlebell.
So instead of going
Straight up, we're allowing the hips to hinge, high pull, redirect. So if
why
you
do
want to
do
try.
that one versus the other one?
So I can lift a lot more weight that way,
Oh, okay, cool.
and it doesn't feel like it's getting stuck.
Okay.
Like I have really mobile shoulders, but if I ever have any weird things going on with my rotator cuff, I always
Yeah.
feel like it's from doing those.
How does it turn over?
So
Yeah.
almost like a high pull. So there's this drill that we do. Sorry,
That's good.
And Nsima, one of the things also is,
which is right. High pull.
not that it's
So
not
you
a
find
full
that
body,
that
right?
sweet spot. So you pull your
But
elbow
you're
back,
using
push it forward.
momentum.
Elbow back,
It's
push it forward.
100% ballistic.
Now
Whether
it's the
that
same
one is
beginning
100%
part. There you go.
ballistic, meaning
But you're just gonna punch up at the top. So you go for that high
if I
pull.
ask her to stop
let it
that
flip.
movement in the middle,
And speed is on your
impossible.
side.
Yeah.
because
Boom.
she's exploding with
Boom.
momentum.
It just
and
feels like it's
allowing
going to kill me, but then it
kettlebell
doesn't
to
somehow.
drive to the
You almost
top.
get there before the bell gets there, so it
you're
won't
doing
hit
it
you.
right.
If you
I'm trying to
hesitate,
answer your question whenever you
Oh,
said. The difference between
it will.
this and the other.
If I go
Because
boom,
it's so
boom,
big,
as fast as I can, my hand's already there before the bell can be.
All I'm
There it
driving
is.
from here, from
So pull the elbow, redirect.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
so you're throwing it like.
my explosion on the
But there's a point that it's
going up to
floating.
the squat.
Yeah.
Am I confusing you?
Physics.
Yeah,
Okay, wait.
You had asked
there you
her,
go.
Why
So-
do you want? Go ahead.
Was she doing this, right?
Perfect.
And this is the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
So she's here.
Yeah. So she was trying to hinge at the hips just like a swing. Check it. And I go all the way up.
Cool. So we do this little, it's called a sucking punch, right? Where you bring it, boom, boom.
It's a redirection, right?
Yeah, and then if you can flip it over and punch it in front of you, that's what we're doing, but I'm just receiving that higher up. Yeah, so pull, press. Really quick turnover. And now I'm just going to gradually get higher with where I land. It's totally physics. I'm getting underneath there and bring it back.
So Mark, two things that we can add to that. Number one is the idea that people have on the kettlebell. Because you go on the street and you ask any guy, hey, can you hold this for me? He's going to go, sure.
Right.
But when you hold it with a straight hand, inevitably you're going to get the broken wrist.
Right.
So the idea is to get the angle. When you go from in between your thumb and your index to the opposite side, it's always flat. And another thing that you can add to, if you hold it on a death grip, it's gonna slam. So you gotta kind of try and allow your hand in the kettlebell to kind of move around your hand without resistance.
Without like really squeezing it too much.
Yeah, just guide
Is
it.
that your way?
There you go. See that?
Yeah.
Boom. There you go, man. Solid, dude.
Boom.
That feels way different.
Right?
Nice job. So the popcorn flow we can all make, right? Because we all know basic movements. If you're not sure what kettlebell movement, you can say squat and I'll help you figure out some kind of movement with the kettlebell. So we just build, and then once we learn it, we'll memorize it, and then we're like, all right, let's do 2. That was 1 rep. On both sides, let's do 2 reps, and then rest for 30, and then go again. Okay, so let's go. We'll do single arm, right side, left side will be 1 rep. I'll start with the first move, and then we can go from there. We'll figure it out once we get going.
All right.
But I'll go 1 swing, 1 clean, 1 snatch, and now someone else can build on top of that.
Okay.
So it could be a squat, lunge, snatch with a lunge, thruster, row, deadlift, literally anything.
Okay. All right. And what are we doing? Like going in a circle or something?
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.
It's a game. So I'll go first. So let's all go together for those 3, and then we'll keep building so we can muscle memory every time as well. So right side, we'll go 1 swing, 1 clean, and now 1 snatch. Yeah, and then Nsima, what do you want to add?
1 snatch.
I love it.
From here, you're going to bring it to front rack. We're going to do 1 squat, followed by a press. Back to front rack. Go, Mark.
1 swing. I don't know where you stop.
And clean.
Oh yeah.
And then
And
clean.
clean. There you go.
Cool.
Cool. And then we'll switch and do the same thing on the other side.
Let's go.
So then I'm going to switch hands. Let me go. Swing,
Swing.
clean. Wait, watch. Snatch. Ignore me.
Yeah. Had to take mine off.
And then we got another snatch. Pull it to front rack.
Yeah.
A squat with a press. Pull it to front rack. And then 1 swing. 1 clean. And that's 1 rep. 1 swing, clean, snatch. Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch. Pull it to front rack with control. 1 squat. Into a press. Pull it to front rack. 1 swing. 1 clean. 1 swing switch. To the left. 1 swing. 1 clean. 1 snatch. Another snatch. Pull it to front rack. 1 squat. Into a press, sorry.
Yeah.
1 swing. 1 clean. That's 1 rep. Switch sides. Back to the right. Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch. Pull it to front rack. 1 squat. Into a press. 1 swing.
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 Let's go,
1
boys.
clean. Switch sides.
Woo.
Left side 2. Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch.
Got it. What is that?
Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch. squat, stand up press, pull to front rack, swing, ooh. Clean. And now you guys switch.
Now we switch.
Let's go.
And now swing, clean, snatch, another snatch, pull to front rack, squat, stand up press, pull, swing, clean. Good. Rep 2. Swing.
Switch sides.
Switch sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, clean.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Swing.
Snatch.
Snatch.
Pull to front rack.
No, not
Another
snatch.
snatch. This is, my marbles are all skew. Squat.
Squat.
Stand up press. Pull.
That's it, Nsima, let's go,
One
man.
swing.
Squat. Where are we?
Clean.
Shit, babe.
You guys switched already?
I'll switch.
I don't know. No, I'm not. Let's switch, Mark.
Here we go. Swing.
Swing.
Clean.
Clean.
Snatch. Another snatch. Pull to front rack. Squat. Stand up press. Pull to front rack. Swing.
Clean.
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 Switch.
Switch sides.
Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch. Pull. Squat. Stand up press. Pull. Swing. Clean. Switch. You ready?
Yep.
Swing. Clean. Snatch. Another snatch. Pull. Squat. Stand up press. Pull. Swing. Clean. Switch. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Nice work.
Sorry, babe.
Good stuff. Very nice, very nice.
It's a good way to start, right?
For sure.
I like starting podcasts with workouts because it gets all this shit going.
Right? I can't wait for the conversations.
And you get more comfortable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get in. Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Let's go get vulnerable.
Let's go get vulnerable.
Kratom!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Potion?
Potion going?
Have you ever used
Yeah, I
Kratom
did,
before?
man. In
How did it
Sedona,
feel?
in the most amazing place. Made me feel drunk.
Really?
Made me feel a little drunk and a little nauseated, but I didn't know if it was the altitude.
What was it?
Kratom. Or that, like, I'm just not used to that kind of thing.
Just makes me want to call my mom and tell her I love her. That's
Really?
all. Yeah, it just makes me super
Okay,
empathetic.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been doing the wrong
Thank
thing,
you
huh?
so much, Nsima.
Maybe you were taking some wrong Kratom, who knows?
Maybe. Sedona, man. You know how they get. They get real spooky in the best way.
Cool. Drive all the time.
Nsima, show him
Every time.
how we help people out around here. You get his leg. I'll get up here. You get the lower. I'll get the upper. Start giving them.
Look at that,
There
babe.
you go.
See?
Yeah. Now your mind's off of it, right?
I'm moving to Sacramento. Fuck this. Fuck Austin. There you go. This is the place to be.
We gotta, that was deep.
I like that vibrator. I wasn't quick enough to get that.
But it's not mine.
There was a bar, man. We used to have this bar in our gym.
Oh yeah.
It's called the Quake Bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Something like that, right?
Yeah, we have a few, and then they also made something you can put on a rack like this too.
That's cool.
Oh, it's a great
Right?
piece. Yeah. It's a really
awesome.
good piece of equipment.
Yeah, I can't explain it, but like for example, doing a row with those shake straps right there,
Yeah.
I feel like I can get just a better contraction in my back. I think it's because you're able to pull a little deeper or something, Mark.
Yeah.
I mean, you can explain it better than I can, but the contractions.
the simplest thing. I mean, bodybuilding sometimes it's this simple. It's just about getting a pump. And once you get that pump, you just try to stay on top of it. So if I was training her for like a bodybuilding show and we're trying to bring up the arms, then we would hit this. And then as soon as we're done with this, I would try to make her do at least one more exercise. And then we'd be good for the day. And now you won't be able to eat or anything.
No, I'm going to be like, fuck Mark, every time. No, that was awesome.
Yeah, good job.
Amazing.
That was a good one. Thank you for that.
Pussy by association. Pussy by association. Now you look at deputy, mad in my brown.